Greetings and welcome to another impressions video here at Words About Games, and today we're going to be looking at Summer in Mara. Summer in Mara is a narrative-driven farming sim with a colourful art style, cosy feel, and a strong narrative thread. You play as Koa, who was found adrift at sea by Yaya Haku when she was a baby. Yaya took Koa back to her island and raised her, and now Koa is a young woman, living alone on an island she must take care of, whether that's by farming, fishing, building, planting crops and trees, and more. Summer in Mara is a very chilled out, wholesome game. Part narrative-driven exploration and part farming simulation, it's easy to play this game and feel incredibly relaxed the entire time. You split your time between sailing the seas of Mara with your adorable little companion, Napopo, who just kind of turns up at one point in the story, and meeting new people and getting quests from them to continue your adventure, and tending to your island by growing crops, building new buildings, gathering resources, crafting, and looking after animals. Whatever you're doing at any given moment, it's an easygoing time. Summer in Mara is about as stress-free an experience as is possible to have. Meeting new characters is a definite highlight. After a lengthy tutorial-like section of the game that gets you used to the farming mechanics and how to look after your island, Koa is able to hop in a boat and start sailing the seas of Mara, meeting new people and finding adventure. A lot of work has clearly gone into each one of the 20 or so NPCs Koa can interact with. Chatting with them is a delight, whether you're trading, getting new quests, or simply getting to know them better. The 2D art is gorgeous as well. The art style of the entire game is excellent, of course, really making you feel like you're on a light and breezy summer vacation. When you chat to an NPC, the game switches to a visual novel style of conversation, complete with excellently drawn and animated 2D representations of the speaking characters that do a really great job conveying their personality and reactions. It's just a shame that what you're talking about can sometimes feel like a drag. While the main narrative and general conversations are really engaging, how you move forward in Summer in Mara isn't. The game is powered by fetch quests that quickly become dull and repetitive. Most quests follow one of two very simple patterns. Talk to someone and find the thing they want, or talk to someone and receive something you need to grow back at your home island. The latter type of quest is especially annoying. Sailing isn't particularly engaging at the best of times, so having to sail to the main city island of Qualis and back so many times quickly starts to feel like a chore, and the fetch quests feel like they never end. After meeting two lovely guys at the pier in Qualis, I needed to grow some cotton to make some thread, a process which takes several in-game days. After making the thread and occupying my time looking after my island, my reward was to be pointed in the direction of other NPCs who could help with my current main quest. The next guy needed me to grow corn for him, so I went back to my island to grow his corn, and so on. The mechanics involved aren't particularly engaging, and even within my 4-ish hours of the game, I was already starting to feel kind of sick running backwards and forwards, constantly performing the same 2 or 3 tasks over and over again, not helped at all by cumbersome, difficult to navigate menus that feel counterintuitive. The way questing works simply exposes the lack of depth in just about everything else that you do. This isn't a bad game, not at all, but it's not a game you really need to heavily engage with in any way. You have to keep an eye on your stamina meter and hunger level, but making food and drink to keep yourself topped up is fairly straightforward, as you'll already start with the orange trees and blueberry bushes on your island. I also somehow managed to find my pockets overloaded with carrots, so I imagine my dark vision was excellent. As I said at the top of this video, Summer in Mara is an easygoing, relaxing experience. While it is an issue for me that the mechanics aren't particularly all that deep, or the quests very quickly become repetitive, there is something nice in how simple it is to keep on top of looking after your island, and meeting new people and getting to know them is always a good time. If you're after a relaxing game and don't mind a lot of repetition, Summer in Mara feels like a really good game to play as you sit back and watch some movies on Netflix or listen to those podcasts you've fallen behind on. The characters are fun, and the world and art are both gorgeous, but if you're looking for something more engaging and in-depth, well, this might not scratch that itch. Thanks very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or found it useful, consider sticking around here at Words About Games. Our content includes review impressions of games big and small, a weekly podcast dedicated to discussing the happenings in and around the games industry, weekly opinion videos, reactions, debate-driven top 5 and top 10 lists, a regular Hall of Fame series where we discuss our favourite games, and indie game spotlights. We also stream every Friday and Saturday at twitch.tv/wordsaboutgames. Most importantly, have a brilliant day.